Hey guys, it's Thursday and it's my turn to make a video. I want to apologize for making this so late. It's already like almost 7:30, but I really feel like I should get this done with already so I can move on and do other school stuff and things. I'm sorry, I was going to do this earlier, but I got really caught up in doing some other things, but I guess as long as I upload it today, it's okay. Okay, so last week I forgot the topic. I'm really sorry. I forgot to write it down, so I forgot it. But I wrote it down today, and last week was I was supposed to do week 3, which was Christ in our school. And question number 1 is, are there a lot of Christians in your school? At my school, I have no idea, because I live in Louisiana, and here it's a very spiritual place to live. So it's like, if you're a believer, like really heavy believer or something like that, then it's really difficult for you, because I don't know, it's filled with spiritual things here, like voodoo dolls and a whole bunch of things that they think it's alright, but really it's not. Like that whole celebration in February, they call it Mardi Gras. In Brazil, we call it Carnaval, but we don't celebrate it. It's something spiritual. Yeah, I don't really like to get involved in that. And, it's really easy to insult them, but I have to be careful on what I say and everything. It's hard. But if there are a lot of Christians in my school, I have no idea, because, we're not really supposed to talk about that at school, at public school, which is, like, something that I've been saying lately, that we're not supposed to talk about that, because it's a public school and we're all different, we all have our different beliefs and all. But I am pretty sure that my social studies and my language arts teachers are not believers, because of things that they have said. And my math teacher as well. My math teacher, she used to be married to a guy who was like a Muslim, I think, and so her daughters like don't even look like her at all. But she's like really nice, but I don't think she's a believer. And my social studies teacher, she's just like all of the kids. She lets them get away with things too easily. She's a good teacher though. And then my English teacher. English is my favorite subject at this school. It's really fun. I just really feel like I'm at home when I'm in English. I don't want to go home. It feels really nice. But she's actually a pretty okay person, so the fact that she's not a believer, I'm pretty sure she's not, kind of upsets me a bit, because I am a big fan of the show John and K Plus 8. I love it. I watch the new episode every Monday. Just like I used to be really into Little People Big World, but now I'm really into John and K Plus 8. And when I found out that they were believers, that they might be believers, because they got this like family motto or something like that, and at the beginning it talked about learning about God, and I was like, oh, they're believers? That is so awesome. But then I found out that they really are by watching that episode where they went to the Adam and Eve show. They saw it, and I was like so happy, because I used to think, their kids are so cute, and it's like, it's just too bad. But I am so glad that they are believers. Well, I'm getting way into this topic of believing. Question 2. Is it weird to talk about Christ in your school? Well, yeah. I think it's weird to talk about it in any group, except for youth. At youth, it's a little different. And it's like, I don't really talk about it, although I don't really talk to many people at school, because I'm new. But yeah, it's really difficult, because you don't want to offend anybody, but you want to let out how you feel about something, how you feel about the topic. And we don't really talk about this stuff much at this school. But is it weird? I would say yes. And question number 3. Do you help spread God in your school? Well, not really. I am just trying to survive, and this week has been really hard for me to survive at school. Spreading God in my school will be really hard, because 1, it's a public school. too, the people here, down here, are really different. Really different. It's like it's a new country. So that makes it even tougher. But I think that the reason why we are here is because we have lots of challenges to face, and tough times. Like yesterday was a really horrible day for me. I thought it was because it just October is not a month for me. I don't like October. But I don't really like talking about what I believe in at school because it's public school and it's not a place to talk about it, but sometimes you should. Like, I've heard stories of people doing prayer circle, like praying at lunch and inviting anybody who wants to come. But I don't know, I do want to work on, like, one of the things that I really want to do with my life is spread the word of God. And so I am trying to learn as much as I can right now so I can do a great job when I'm older. But for right now, I don't really help spread the word of God. Like, sometimes when we talk about the topic, I do state my opinions, but not everything. And this week, wow, this video is going to be really long, so I better cut it shorter so I can't exceed 10 minutes. This week is Christ in our everyday lives. Well, my family, when I was a kid, I used to think my grandparents were not believers because my parents talk about how they converted when they were like 12 and stuff. But my grandparents are believers, which is awesome, and my parents are too. So I was raised a believer, and I was baptized when I was 12, which you probably already know. And every day in my life, I try to pray. I pray at least before going to sleep every day. It's like I have to pray. If I don't pray before I go to sleep, I just feel like I cannot go to sleep. I cannot fall asleep. But I feel like I should pray more often. And one thing that I really want to accomplish, that I feel horrible saying this, but I have never really read the Bible. I've read some verses, but I've never read the whole book. But that is one accomplishment I really want to take. So I told my mom that I want to do a Bible study, but so far it's not going too well. But that is my goal, to start reading the Bible and to read everything. Because I used to always try to read it, but I never understood. But now I understand that it's hard to understand, and you have to ask God to let you understand. So Christ in my life. The challenge that I got was to like observe what Christ is like at school, and I actually observe a lot how it is at school because it's really a spiritual place down here. So my challenge, I'm fulfilling my challenge. Last week, in math, we did this whole literature thing, and we just talk about something for like about 5 minutes. We did a literacy pickup today, math, but I kept this so I could show to you guys. I actually shaded it in because I don't like that picture. It's Pope condemns sculpture of crucified frog. It's under predictable. You see, I shaded it in. Yeah. And another one is it's under shockingly predictable. It's Christian version of Guitar Hero to debut. And I also shaded in this part that says rock on Jesus or something like that. I don't know. I just found it very offending, like how a girl said that was talking about how the Christian version of Guitar Hero was like, it was just really offending. But yet today my math teacher, she was like actually very not so offending to me, because it's not like she's trying to offend me. I don't even know, I don't even think she knows that I'm a believer. It's just that these things happen. Because today she told a joke about Jesus walking and seeing people crying and then like touching them and curing them, and the last person that he walked to was like, "Why are you crying?" And the person said, "I'm a teacher." And so Jesus started crying along with the teacher. I thought that was kind of funny.